some, shall we? So this is the Runic Oracle. So it's based off of gods and goddesses and the ruins. Now, I cannot remember all of them off the top of my head. I am still trying to get that all in there. But let's see. What do you need to know? Let's see. I'm going to split it again, and that'll be your card. Isa, however you say it. I'm not good at pronouncing them. This must be for air signs, I feel, because of all the wisps there, almost like the wind. But then there's a lot of colors incorporated. Red coming off as that fire energy that you need to reconnect with. It feels as if you're afraid to use it because that fire energy is uncontrollable when it's let loose. But you're holding the staff with the crystal. So you have the power. You have it within you to overcome this obstacle you are facing right now. And you're facing the wind. You're facing the situation. Let's see. I have to refer to my book because I don't remember what that stands for, but it'll give me more insight from your card. Oh, keyword is intuition. Like I said, the fire energy within you. You have it. You know it's there, but you've been holding off on using it because you're afraid it's going to come out and it's going to be bad. But there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm hearing that. There's nothing to be afraid of, my darling. That's what I hear. This fire-like energy, you've used it in the past, but in a negative manner. So that's why now you hold that like way deep down in, because you're afraid that the monster's going to come out. But that's not true. It says, to the unexpected flashes of awareness that pierce the veil of illusion and sometimes cause turmoil, both internal and external. Like I just said, you're battling this internally of letting this out, but it is time. It is time. You're somebody that likes Disney movies, because I'm seeing the Lion King. It is time. And this is a very powerful card because this man on the card is representing Odin, the All-Father. So this is coming out as like an ancestral message. Your ancestors have this power, have had this power. It's in your bloodline. So this is not just something that you have practiced or need to practice. This is in you. So the stone symbolizes purity of truth, the truth that you need to see within yourself. There is nothing wrong with this energy that you keep holding back. You're not at a place anymore in your life that energy can be represented negatively. So you're okay. The literal meaning of Isa is ice. Something cold, cutting, yet pure, transparent and delicate. Courage and moral strength are needed to be able to sustain the truth unwaveringly. Isa protects us from overly harsh criticism, enhancing our critical thinking and self-esteem. So when I started the reading, it was very internal. The fact that it's Odin tells me it's an angelic message. What looks like breeze on the side of the card, it's definitely kind of pointing to me. I mean, this could be for anybody, but I feel like the air signs are feeling very, it's weird because you have this charge within you, like you're charging, but yet you have your moments where you're exhausted or you're just putting things aside. But you need to I hear the word muddle through that. You have this in you. You're facing tough times and have been for quite some time. But that fire energy that you need to let out is the energy that's going to, in a sense, make you be known to yourself and make you be known to others. Look at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual narcolepsy. Falling angel. Ooh, I just got chills. You have no idea the power that you hold within, and the fact that you're afraid to use this power. It's understandable. And when I say fire energy, what I'm talking about is that spirit that you have that hides within you, that is your grounding, that is your protection, that is the other side of you that you love, you have a connection with, but you keep tucking it away because you're afraid to just express you. Society and the world for many, many, many years now has made it seem as if all of us should be following a standard. All of us should be looking a certain way or acting a certain way. And that's not the case. And it feels like there's a lot of tension around you to where it's almost like if you were to allow that fire energy to come out and just be mindful of it, then you could control it. And that's where the spiritual narcolepsy comes in. You're basically not acknowledging your energy that you hold within you that'll actually help you. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. So now I get two different feelings from this card. Either some of you are overcoming ancestral traumas through your family line, your bloodline, and you're actually battling them and you are accomplishing them. You are overcoming them, which means now that traumatic tie will not pass down to the next generation. You have depleted that. The other part of it, for some other people, it almost feels like the divine feminine, meaning a connection with like a motherly figure. The cosmic womb, like the motherly figure, comes off almost as if comes off two different ways depending on the person that this is speaking to. And like I had said in the beginning, it's like a collective reading. So some things may fit some people and some things may not, but you're still going to get answers as to what you're looking for, and it's going to reach out. And that's what it's doing. It's branching out and showing me these different paths, which are leading to like different people's perspectives and what they're going through right now. So the cosmic womb as a motherly figure, some of you, it's the relationship that you have with a mother figure. Some of it feels like they're no longer here, and that's one of the traumatic ties that you've been not necessarily battling, but not overcoming, because it's just not possible to, for you at this moment, it's not possible to just let it go. And how do you let go of losing somebody that is a part of your entire childhood? That's kind of what it feels like. And then, and actually this is reaching out to some males. So like the divine feminine, it doesn't mean that it's just females. This is men too. The childlike feeling that you have when you're with your mother, when you were a kid, that's kind of where you feel like life was easier. Things were better. And then it got to a point where you were like teenage, and the relationship kind of separated a little bit. And not necessarily like separated, but you guys grew further apart instead of closer together. That's what I'm getting off of that card. But again, this comes down to that fire energy where it can help you overcome that obstacle. A deep diver. Diving into the task. It's saying you can do this. You need to just face it head on. Absolutely head on. You have the energy, the power, the strength, the backup spiritually. You have it. It's all there for you, because your ancestors don't want to watch you go down the same path that they did. They want you to break the cycle. And it's not just for your ancestral line or for them, it's for yourself, because now that'll change the entire path for you after that, and it'll also change the path if you have children. These cards are so big, it's hard for me to be fancy about shuffling them. Oh, no, I went back in. I thought maybe that was another one. If it's meant to be, it will be. My phone randomly played a song today. I didn't ask it to play anything. I didn't have it set to play anything. I will show the song. Well, I'll put the link underneath in the description section, and listen to the words, because it's why I'm pulling these cards right now, because it felt like things needed to be said. Lord have mercy. Okay, we have the kitty cat caterpillar, and it's caterpillar. Your opportunity. Your opportunity is now. It's now. Your opportunity is being literally handed to you. There's some things that you were hoping would happen that didn't happen. It's the mindset. You can't change your mindset of the positivity that you had when you were thinking of if this would happen or if this would go this way. The ifs are not your power. They're not your fire energy. That's your like hanging on by a thread. Well, if this happens, I may reach the cliff or I fall. You don't want to do that. Your opportunity is here. The cat seems to stand out a little bit. Maybe some people that this reading is for have cats or have a cat. Compassion. I feel like that's just confirmation that you have the compassion within your heart. You are a good person. You've done bad things in your past. You've gotten out of character. That's where the fire energy came in and brought you out of a character, showed you the other side of you that you don't like to let out because you weren't in control of that energy. But it's confirming to me that you have the compassion to control that fire energy, to allow it to come out, to use it to your benefit, but at the same time keep it contained. And then benefactor, grace and generosity. So because you have the compassion within your heart to do things the right way with this fire energy, it's going to bring you grace and generosity. You're going to be just fine. Now, when people do readings, they kind of make it sound like it's going to happen right away. This is not a right away kind of thing. I apologize. My son is whining because he's at that age, if you hear him. So anyway, it's the grace and generosity is something that it's not just you as a person, which it is, but it's not just that. Your ancestral line has had many, we always have the good and the bad, always have to have the balance, but you have people in your ancestral line and people who have recently passed over the last couple of years, or animals, that's why the cat's coming up, that have taught you that grace and generosity, that have showed you how to have that. Oh, look, bottom of the deck, unmarked trail, revelation. This is your revelation. Whatever you believe, God, Odin, the All-Father that we call him, Allah, whatever faith you have, and I'm being shown like, keep your faith. Hold on to your faith. I recently purchased this rosary. I have been looking for a rosary that fits me, my personality, what I'm into, and it's beautiful. There's flowers on some of the pearls, and it's big, so I wear it, underneath my shirt. But why I'm bringing this up is you have not been as loyal to your faith as you should be. And I feel like that's why this is very powerful. This is kind of the reminder that your faith, your higher beings that you believe, that you speak to, that you cry to, that you scream to, whatever it is that you do, when it comes to your faith, they are here. They always have been. But they also have to allow you to go down your own path. And this is the path. But you're getting confirmation that that fire energy needs to come out. You will be able to control it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. This is your time, your opportunity. It is here. So no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what, literally no matter what. And I know that that's not easy to do, and it's not easy to even say, because we all are facing things that are traumatizing or life-changing, or we're stressing over like losing things or can't afford things. That is a karmatic situation that's going on in the world because of all the imbalance. So there are things that are out of our control. There are also things that are happening that you can't look at it as punishment, because it's not punishment. If you are the person that he is speaking to, you're not going through these things because of punishment. You're either going through them because of bad decisions, not so good choices, or not putting enough effort into changing your world around you. They are not responsible to change it for you. We have to prove to them that we can do this. And he is confirming. Make a commitment, a very small commitment to your faith, whether that be you light a candle every night. And you buy a candle that's a specific color, maybe red, because you're doing the fire energy. Buy a piece of jewelry and let it be known that that piece of jewelry represents to you a piece of something that shows your faith, that is helping you connect again with the higher powers, a higher power, whatever you believe. Like I said in all my videos, everybody has their own belief system. I don't believe that there is just one set rule of what there should be as a higher power. I believe there are many higher powers. And the fact that this is, well, that too, green. I noticed, I think yesterday, was it yesterday? Everything looked super green. And it was like oddly green. Like I was looking like, wow, everything's really green. Green is good. Green is a very upbeat, peppy color. It's very uppity. It's also a luck of prosperity. It's also a luck. It's also a color of luck and prosperity. Abundance. And abundance can mean many things. Don't get me wrong. All of us are in a position where abundance to us, money would help. And yes, that is the truth. However, before you can allow things like that to come in, your mindset has to be here. You stand your ground. You do what you need to do for your self-care, for your relaxation, for your zen that you need to control that fire energy. So when it is used, it's used properly. And you're at that point. It's confirming that you're there. You are a good person. You have been through a couple of trials and tribulations the past couple of years that has caused you to see the world differently. You see it differently. So it's hard because now you're seeing the world as a more scary place, but you're also seeing the world as a more beautiful place. You're noticing animals more. You're noticing things. You could be walking and you notice like a stone on the ground. You're aware of your surroundings and the vibrations and the spirituality around you. Now you just have to show a little bit of commitment to whatever the faith is that you believe, to prove that you are ready, basically, that you are ready. So I hope this helps someone, because this feels very like you've been on and off the fence of being yourself, of being your own true self. There's no need for that. There is no being on the fence. It's time to hop over and get on the side of who you are that makes you happy. That's it. And use that fire energy to get there. You're being granted permission by your higher powers that it is time. You can do this. I hope that helps. Peace and love, everybody. Spread the light.